Hello guys, and welcome to another one of my Fortnite videos. We're gonna be looking into Raven. In this video here, I am sharing my review of the new crazy mythic burst damage output hero. This hero here has a burst power unlike anything we have been presented with in the game so far, making him a very interesting hero, I feel, for everybody to look into. Raven has an awesome package of abilities, starting of course with 10% increased health and ranged weapon damage. He has debilitating shots that allow him in total to stack up 5 stacks of these debilitating shots, increasing weapon damage by 9% each, so that's 45% additional damage in total. His new ability, Lefty and Righty, is what makes him really interesting. It will allow him to pull out 2 pistols that you don't need to craft that will fire 6 shots each per second for 10 seconds, dealing base physical damage. It doesn't matter because as you level him up, you're going to be getting explosives whenever you hit, and that is the really cool thing. As you progress in his tree here, you're going to unlock dual debilitation that allows Lefty and Righty shots to apply these debilitating shots, which means that you're pretty fast going to be stacking up on these vulnerability stacks. He has Warcry that allows him to burst out even more damage with a 40% speed increase and 40% damage increased for ranged weapons, so that is something you can pop also for an increased 5 seconds duration. At level 15, you get explosive rounds, a new ability that he also has as a tactical option that allows you to get an explosion whenever you have killed 10 enemies with a ranged weapon, so that is a really cool option that we now have in the game. At level 18, you're gonna see where's Lefty that reduces the cooldown of this dude's ultimate ability by 1 second whenever you take something out with a pistol, making this a pistol soldier because you want to get the most out of using your abilities. He has normal frag grenades, so those are not really that interesting. But Bang and Pow at level 25 is where this guy really starts to shine, because when you deal damage with Lefty and Righty, you get an energy explosion that deal damage in a 0.5 tile radius, meaning that these 120 shots you're going to be firing over 10 seconds are all going to be causing explosions. Energy damage explosions, meaning that you will get no reduction for elemental husks. His support squad bonus armored is not that interesting, but his tactical option is this new explosive rounds option that really allows you to take explosive rounds and take them onto any other character that you want to be playing. So if you are like me, not really that much into a Warcry hero, but you want to try out the new thing, that is definitely something you can do. In order for you to really benefit from this guy, you want to be playing with a pistol, because taking out pistols, as you can see, reduce the cooldown of his Lefty and Righty abilities. So the amount of fun you're going to be having with this guy really depends also on the weapons that you can craft for him, because you want to be having pistols that really pack a punch. During this demonstration, I've been trying out the new silence pistol, fire element 1, so it is not super efficient against fire smashers or water smashers, for instance, but look what happens when I pull out Lefty and Righty and cause energy explosions. My hero is almost down, I'm almost dead. Pulling out Lefty and Righty causes explosions that just take out the mist monsters around me. We can compare his health and shield, his hero ability, damage, and his healing modifier to another mythic hero such as Master Grenadier, and what we will be able to see is that he has less health and less shield than what she does with the same setup and the same home base power, the same fort squads, but his hero ability damage and his hero healing modifier is increased compared to her. So when you compare these heroes, because most things have relatively identical stats when you look at them like that, but what we have with Raven is actually a decrease in the base health and base shield of the hero, but an increase in the hero ability damage and the hero healing modifier. And that makes him a little bit interesting because he works differently in regards to that as well, where you can really take advantage of your fort squad options in him. So that is another thing really worth keeping in mind, that he relies a great deal on your survivors. You can of course use Shuriken Master Sarah for increased ability damage because he deals a lot of ability damage. You can also go with something such as Energize because you deal these energy explosions. That is definitely also worth taking into mind. You can go focusing on headshot damage if you want to be doing that with pistols, also an option, perhaps not the ideal thing. I think that most players are going to go with an Outlander support bonus hip shot because it increases pistol damage and you want to have a good base damage when playing with him, but it really depends on the amount of power you have compared to the level that you are playing, because ability or energy damage may be straight up better, especially energy damage if you're using an energy pistol, for instance. You can also go with the critical hit damage, another Outlander perk that you can put in there if you have that hero. In terms of the tactical options, I find him a little hard to find something good for with the heroes I have, so I think that Survivalist is actually going to be my selection for this hero in terms of tactical options, but that is really because I don't really have better. So guys, all in all, that was Raven, my look into him. Is it a hero worth getting? The burst damage is unreal when you're firing 120 damage of completely crazy energy explosion things from guns you don't need to craft. On top of that, you can have your Warcry. The burst damage is real, it is fun, it is unlike anything else I have played with in the game without using actual explosive weapons. So yeah, I definitely think that Raven is a hero that you should look into. For now guys, and as always, thank you very much for watching.